Welcome into Inside LAFC. I am Max Bretos, and I have a special guest host, co-host, Steven Beitashour. We have a lot of ground to cover, so it's not a one-man job.
No worries, co-host. I like the sound of that. Sounds good.
It does sound good. So this is a good meaty stretch for LAFC with US Open Cup and a couple home games coming up. We'll talk about all of that, but you guys had a few days off to recharge the batteries. What's the number one thing Steven Beitashour does in those days?
Yeah, you know, it was an easy choice for me being from San Jose. I kind of just stayed home and spent time with family, you know. I cherish the moments that I can spend with family, so that's what I did. I relaxed.
And that is the number 100% answer, without a doubt. Okay, so Wednesday, US Open Cup. Again, proof that there's no dull moment when it comes to watching this team come from behind to beat Sacramento Republic. Great day for Latif Blessing. He's kind of taking ownership of this US Open Cup. What did you make of how he performed in that game?
Oh, he loves the Open Cup. He's let everybody know about the Open Cup. It's his.
Does he say that? He's like, get behind me, I'll carry you
He
there.
doesn't say it in the locker room, but he says it to you guys.
We did hear a little bit of that.
We heard a lot of it about that. But he's a fantastic guy, fantastic player, and he brings a lot of energy. I think him and Diego did a great job of just really going after Sacramento's back line and putting a lot of pressure on them. So we were very happy when he scored the goal in the 89th, 90th minute, and we got the victory. So he can continue to do what he does best, and that's win Open Cup matches.
That's great.
Yeah.
And that moves into the quarterfinals. Much more of that on LAFC.com when they take on the Timbers. It will be at Bank of California Stadium. And up next is the Columbus Crew at BOCS. Cool guys like to call it. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the last time we saw you in league play, you said you're from San Jose. It was bananas. What was your What was your thought you took away from that incredible game against the Earthquakes?
Yeah, it was a great result. You know, I think we controlled most of the game, but then a couple of moments where all of a sudden, out of nothing, they just scored on us, and now we're behind on a game where I thought we were dominating. So we really dug deep, and we had that just you know, that never quit mentality, and we fought to the end, got the tying goal in the 90th minute, and the winner late into stoppage. So it was a fantastic result, and the guys are kind of, I think we knew that we could have played better, but I think it was one of those things where, you know, we won when we didn't play our best. It's a good feeling to have, and now we can kind of carry that momentum.
Good. It was a good flight back home, I would presume.
Yeah.
You didn't bus it. If you lost, you might have had to bus it back home.
Yeah, right? Hitchhikes back
Not
home.
true, not true. So, okay, so that was an incredible evening there, and I thought it was #1 in legend and lore in the small sample size of LAFC games thus far. Here's what everyone else thought about a magical night up in Northern California.
LAFC now have a mountain to climb. They trail 3-2.
Throughout the whole game, as I was calling this game for the radio, it just felt like, quote unquote, one of those nights where it wasn't going to be LAFC's night. It wasn't going to go their way.
Time is running out here for LAFC.
But it all started to change late in the match. Despite being down 3-2, you could feel that LAFC felt like they could get back into the game.
32-52, trying to get the team back into it, staying on their feet.
I thought this is a game that we have to win. It was all or nothing.
You know, in my head, it was more of, we got to keep pushing on. We have the talent, the ability to win this game, and I knew it was never over.
Everyone pushing it towards the San Jose half for one last thrust.
It felt like it was there for the taking, but whose idea would it come from?
Precious possession here.
Time was obviously winding down. I saw the ball cycle out to Steve.
Beitashour's going to flip it to the back post.
And as soon as I saw Beta crossing the ball, I went to the near post.
It kind of just kept curling and curling. I was like, oh, please stay in bounds.
And he made a great run to save that ball from going out, and then Dio was in the right place doing what strikers do.
And in! Diamande puts it in! We're tied at 3!
I jumped, I was chanting, I was screaming. It was just an amazing moment.
Everybody was excited, but it also felt like maybe 3-3 wasn't going to be the final score. It was just that type of night.
You know, I think we had, 6-7 minutes of stoppage time? So I felt like we were going to get at least one, if not two more good chances.
I was thinking, okay, yes, let's be smart and not obviously commit too many numbers forward, but let's go for the winner.
3-3, is there time for more?
Immediately off the reset is, here they come again.
And we still felt that there was a goal there for us.
Got to give it to the coaching staff. I'm looking over the sidelines and they're telling me to get over to the box. You know, I moved out there and luckily that's where the ball fell to me.
Lee and Latif connected well on our left side, and as Latif played the ball in, I saw Joao running across.
I saw that pretty much everyone was running forward to the first or second post, so I just stayed back and Latif saw me.
I was just like, please put this on target because there were so many bodies. It was going to be hard for the keeper to make a save.
The shot! It's in!
The goal at the end was perfect. I think some of us even cried.
LAFC are gonna win it! LAFC! Get the goal!
I was in complete shock when it hit the back of the net.
Time just kind of stops and you just put your arms up and just kind of run to the bench.
LAFC have taken it!
What an epic comeback that was.
Good teams win in all different ways. Sometimes you've got to have an ability to put the first 80 or 85 minutes behind you and see what you can muster up in the finish.
And that's it! It's over! LAFC have done it! They come from 3-2 down with goals late in the game, and they defeat San Jose Earthquakes. What a win for LAFC!
I guarantee you this win's going to have staying power till the very end of season 1.
Okay, so we move on to the next game, and we're back home, which is great news, against a pretty good team, Columbus Crew. How do you approach this team Saturday night?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Columbus is a very good team. Their quality, typically when they're on the ball and their movement, their timing of their movement, it's really difficult to deal with. You know, I think this year is different from years past with Columbus teams that you can go after them defensively, but you even look at their defensive record, it's very good. It's at the top of the table as far as conceding goals. So it's going to be a tough match. It's going to be a fun place. We love playing at the bank in front of our fans and in front of our crowd, and we're going to need every single one of them to really pick us up because it's going to be a tough match. So you guys come out and do as you usually do and really pick us up and bring us to the next level.
We know you're going to do that, but we just want to say it so you know you're all together on the same wavelength. So it's going to be a great night at Bank of California Stadium, and we will have the Women in Sports. We're going to be honoring, celebrating everything that women do in the sports world, including our very own supporters. Here's a closer look.
One of the things that we talked about with LAFC, that it's an inclusive club.
The 3252 is already like a really big, warm, fun family. And being part of the ladies group is really supportive and exciting.
We're a family. It's more about creating a sisterhood in LA, like definitely depending on each other. If you need help, we're there for you. Like just building a bond that will definitely help us last for a really long time. No, it's not only a men's sport or like only men supporters. Women can be a part of it too and welcome you with open arms.
So to have your club recognize you as a supporter is really meaningful. And I hope it'll bring more women to the north end, to the 3252.
It's going to be a great night on Saturday. Can't wait for that. Some big news in LA now. André Horta has arrived, third DP. You've had a chance to meet him. What was your first reaction when you met André?
Oh yeah, definitely excited that we finally got to meet him. We heard a lot of great things, and he's a good guy. He's he's a quiet guy. I think right now he's just trying to introduce himself to everyone. So we're looking forward to him kind of relaxing a little bit and getting to know the real André Horta.
All right, did you enjoy this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we'll bring you back another time. I got some pull. You know, I know people. All right, so Steven Beitashour, glad to have him here. And André Horta, yes, he's in LA. Here's his first few days in the city. We'll see you Saturday night.
I choose LAFC because it's the team that showed that want me more. I have a part of this project, and for me, I'm really passionate for this. For me, it's the possibility, like I say, to make history, and being part of the first group of people to dress this jersey. It's an honor to me, and I have to inside the pitch to show my football, to show my quality, to say thank you to the people that bring me here.